welcome to the LoadingReadyRun draft. This is Graham here, and I swear to you that sometime soon, hopefully in a fortnight, James and I will be back together again. It's been quite a sort of roller coaster of several weeks. He was at GP Portland, then I was sick, and now he's at the Child's Play charity golf tournament this weekend. But I have a Kathleen with me.
Hello.
And we have a devious plan. And that devious plan is that we are going to draft Triple Dragon's Maze, which I realize is not strictly what you would call a real format.
Well, we're not going to give you real information, so it's probably fine.
Yes, exactly. I was talking to Simon Gertzen from Simon Says on Twitter, and he was saying that, he's like, oh no, it's only Triple DGM at the pre-release weekend. I wanted to do a real format. And I was like, yeah, I guess the goofy stuff is more our speed. So now I figure we have to. So as a warning, this is a single elimination queue. So, if we screw up, we screw up.
I'm going to try and make my time here worthwhile, though, but I'm going to make as many filthy jokes as possible. I feel that's what I really add to these drafts.
I feel like that could be difficult because we don't have anything specifically filthy that we're doing this week. The plan...
I feel that you're underestimating me.
The plan for Triple Dragon's Maze is... gates are important. Gatekeepers, that whole thing. They the cycle of gatekeepers that trigger off of gates. People have been taking gates very, very highly. You see here. Here's one example. They gain 7. The white ones give you a 2/2. The black ones give a creature -2/-2. So they're sort of removal. The white one, no, I already said the white ones. The blue ones draw you a card, and the red ones do sort of like an active treason thing. So our plan is a 4-drop wall of gatekeepers. And so we're going to be taking gatekeepers and gates.
I would take the gates more highly than the gatekeepers.
Oh, absolutely, because everyone takes gates, and especially this gatekeeper goes late.
Ideally, we screw up everybody else's land base and ride that to victory.
That's my hope. I just hope that we don't open a Voice of Resurgence. That'll be a tough
Didn't
pick.
Travis Wu try to do like a 10-gate?
He came close. He came close to the Maze's End deck. He got every gate but the Golgari one, but he was running catch and release, so he could steal his opponents.
But even with that kind of like janky sort of deck construction, he still went 3-0. I do not guarantee that kind of performance.
Travis Wu is some sort of maniac. So again, I'm taking the gate over the gatekeeper. This is a really good one and a gatekeeper that I very much like. But the fact is, everyone will take gatekeep or will take gates. It's
how far will a gate get you?
We're more likely to get these later than we are the gates.
Absolutely.
Also, we have 3 packs of this. So, so I've played a lot, actually.
And the gates will start disappearing after like the 4th pick, but the gatekeepers will still be around.
I've played a lot of Triple Dragon's Maze, and because I think it's hilarious. Like, a lot of people hate it because, it doesn't help that they're 4/3/2/2s now. During pre-release weekend, they were Swiss, and so, they were a little bit better prize EV. But a lot of people hate them because it's not a real format, obviously. Like, Dragon's Maze was designed to be drafted. Dragon's Maze, Gatecrash, Return to Ravnica. It was not designed to be drafted in 3 packs by itself, and it is ridiculous. I had a deck the other day. It was a red-green-white deck that had 3 Zerta Druids, the little 1/1 Rampinger that taps for a green and pings your opponent. 2 Viashino First Blades, and 3 War Leaders Helix.
All right, well, Graham, I'm going to see a problem here. No gates, no gatekeepers, but I do see a far and away, so I think we should take that.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, this is. I'm quite surprised actually that so quickly we have discovered a pack that has no gates or gatekeepers. So, obviously, all we can do is take the best card, and far and away the best card in this pack.
Yay!
If it wasn't here, I don't know, we'd probably be taking, like, Snare Squad or something.
The Snare Squad does play into our wall plan.
Not an amazing pack. This looks cool in foil, but yeah, far and away is fantastic. So we're definitely going to need to hold stuff down. Perfect.
Oh, ding!
No gate, but probably my favorite gatekeeper.
Oh yeah, those guys are legit.
I think they're really, really good. I don't know. If they weren't here, we'd probably be taking...
To be honest with you, I don't like most of the Maze elementals, but the Maze A-Bomb, as our friend Cameron calls that, is pretty good.
Kaboom. A-Bomb.
Oh, okay.
Man, gates and gatekeepers have dried up quick.
Can we take a Beetle Form Mage?
We can take a Beetle Form Mage. We definitely are in... We are absolutely in the colors that can support a Beetle Form Mage, because we are in all colors, and all colors are with us. Runner's Bane is actually quite good.
That is good.
Especially in Triple DGM draft. Sin Collector's super good.
Oh, yeah.
Again, in this draft format, this very narrow draft format.
But I don't want to take Liev Decree, so I'm glad we're not to that point yet. But man, 3 gates, only 1 gatekeeper so far.
You definitely don't want to take Liev Decree.
I tried to run it at our local game stores pre-release, and I was like, what am I doing? No. Occasionally I'm like, this card can't be as bad as you think it is. And we're playing like a little intro pack league around our office, and I have a Simic deck, and I was like, Bioshift could be a good...
Oh, dang it. Gatekeepers, but gate. Gots to take that gate. Gots to. This is good. Now we're in red.
Excuse me.
Man, I just can't host this without someone with a horrible cough.
That's my fault.
It's like James is always just like mono cough control every time we do this. You're more cough aggro though.
Definitely. But I was playing around with Bioshift thinking it could be like a good surprise. Like, once the Simic deck starts to go off, you got like 4 or 5 counters like rolling around. Mm-hmm. But
yikes.
I tell you what, I should have listened to Marshall. It's not worth a card.
Do you want some water? All right. So 4 gates so far, which I'm pretty happy about. 4 gates in our first 7 picks. I think that's pretty great. Only 1 gatekeeper, though, which is sad. I really want to run a deck that's just nothing but land and gatekeepers. And
live the dream. And this far and away.
Maybe this far and away. But mostly gatekeepers. Terrible.
Take that.
I think I'll take the tough call. Crows the Gorgon's really good. It's good at blocking, which I think we'll need help with. There's also a Pilfered Plans, which is just like a divination. And drawing cards is also good.
It's a super good card.
I don't think we'll need any clue stones in this deck, though.
No.
They're good for like filtering through your deck if you want to sack them to draw a card, but I think I'll just take the Gorgon here.
She's more defensive.
Yeah, which is probably where we want to be. Windrake is nice. He's a good card. This is oddly late for a Windrake.
This is the pack we opened.
Yeah, I know. It was a little late for a Windrake. So I'm not expecting to see, especially considering that the Ceruli Gatekeepers still weren't there, and this was. I'm not expecting to see a lot of any of those Gatekeepers come back, but luckily we got 2 more packs of this. So this may not be
as mono gate
as dense with keepers as I had hoped.
This is perhaps not the gate control deck we were hoping for.
Murmuring Phantasm is great for this.
Yes.
There's not very many 2-drops in Triple Dragon's Maze. There's like 4. There's very, very few 2-drop creatures. There's like the Riot Piker, the Tithe Drinker, the Zertod Druid, this guy. I literally can't think of any more offhand. I'm sure I'll think of some.
The Rampinger.
I said that, the Zertod Druid. But this guy... and now you're sneezing. Good Lord. And
I'm all over the place.
This guy stops a lot of early aggression, which is good. And also it's something that we can't deal with if we're just attacking with a whole bunch of Pillarfield Ox.
Spike Jester. There's another 2-drop right in this format.
That's the guy I was not remembering.
I was just listening to the Limited Resources.
Given these options, I guess we'll take Spike Jester. I don't know. I mean, it looks like we're sort of heavier blue. So we could take Hidden Strings, but that seems lame. So I'm going to take the Spike Jester because he's entertaining.
He's also annoying against us.
Yeah.
Well, not that annoying. We have lots of big fat walls.
You know what? I'm going to take the Mind Static. It's really a hard counter in this format. Like it says counter spell unless they pay 6, but really it's a hard counter because no one ever has 6 mana up.
And we might have 4 mana up to cast it.
Yeah, that's my plan. We're probably running 18 lands. Probably, I guess.
So what's our win con here?
Just mono Gatekeeper Beatdown was supposed to be our win con. We'll see what happens. I'll take this Riot Piker because I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of lands in our graveyard.
I don't know. Clear a Path actually is kind of like...
It's tempting sideboard, but this guy can actually attack, so we'll take him.
Oh.
Hey,
that Pilfer Plans came back. Everything's coming up.
Divination with... like, I guess not completely insignificant random mill them for 2, but...
I really like that card, honestly. I love it.
Yeah, but you love mill. You love anything about mill.
Shh, be quiet.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in my blue-black commander deck.
Yeah, you should.
Because it's divination, which is sweet. And then you can bounce something back to somebody's hands, and then you can Pilfered Plans them. Or no, sorry, not to their hand, but you totally lost something. Or whatever.
All right, so... So the options here are Boros Guildgate or Opal Lake Gatekeepers.
Oh, Opal Lake Gatekeepers. I'd almost be tempted to take that because the Boros Guildgate is not super helpful to us, and the Opal Lake Gatekeepers is.
Well, we're going to need more than 4 gates, is the thing.
Yes.
But I think at this point, I think we can start kind of hedging our bets. Like we got 4, which I think is the minimum you want.
Yes.
If you're going to try the Gatekeeper thing. So I'm going to take the Gatekeeper here, and hopefully we'll get a pack that has a gate and not a Gatekeeper.
Yeah, just because we only have 1 Gatekeeper. And like if it was like a Simic Guild gate, I'd be tempted to take that, but...
So here is a gate, and I don't see a Gatekeeper. So there we go. See, that worked
what
out
about
fine.
Dragon Shift, though? That could be our win con.
Dragon Shift. Turn them all from 2/4s into 4/4s with flying. You know what? This will probably wheel.
Really?
Yeah, no one likes it. It's because, like 3 mana to turn your guy into a 4/4 with flyer is cute, but the overload is 7.
So
that's really expensive. People don't take Gleam of Battle just because it costs 6.
Fair enough.
I would probably take Gruul War Chant here, actually.
And we're passing a Tithe Drinker. Like, this is a
Tithe
good
Drinker's
pack.
really cool too. But, Deputy of Acquittals. That's the other 2 drop from this format. All right, Gate, come on in. Well, there's a Gruul Guild Gate. Gatekeepers. Let's take these guys. I think these guys are probably going to be pretty important.
Yes.
To the whole life gain thing. Although I would like a Gruul Guild Gate. Viashino First Blade's great. Blood Scrivener's kind of cool. I like this guy as red giant growth. I heard the best description of Viashino First Blade from Louis Scott Vargas on in his I can't remember if it was in his draft video or his Pro Tour coverage. He referred to it as a char, which is a 3 mana do 4 damage. So it's as a char that leaves a 2/2 behind.
Yeah.
Because he basically always gets in for that 4 damage. So, all right, we'll take these Gatekeepers, but we'll hopefully pick up
First Blade is
that gate later.
tech.
I like the First Blade a lot. Yeah, my double First Blade, triple War Leaders Helix deck was not to be trifled with. Also had a Savage Hydra. It was pretty great. It was savage.
Golgari Guild Gate?
Yeah, I'm going to take this Guild Gate because it's got green, and obviously we want that, over this Gatekeeper. And I think this one will come back pretty late. I would love Punish the Enemy because it's great. But we'll take this one.
You know what doesn't die to punish the enemy? Gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers. So we've got 6. Oh, sweet. We've got 6 gates now, and this will be our 4th Gatekeeper. And our 5th Gatekeeper.
Ding.
Perfect.
I'm happy to get those guys. I love those guys.
Yeah. Profit Loss is really good. Steeple Rock is good.
Crawl Warrior is good.
Once again, Runner's Bane. Yeah, this guy goes a lot later than I think he should, but that's me.
I like a 2/2 that can randomly become relevant later in the game.
Yeah. Sweet. Another Opal Gatekeepers.
Wow,
See,
now I'm regretting taking the first set so high because I love those guys.
Here's the thing.
I think they're really good.
In Triple Dragon's Maze especially, like in DGM block where you actually do the whole Dragon's Maze Gate Crash, Return to Ravnica draft, a 2/4 is fine. In Triple Dragon's Maze, a 2/4 is really difficult to get past. It's very challenging for your opponent to attack into that. Obviously, they can fly over you. That's a concern. And there's enough things that they can death touch you. But generally, not a lot of stuff has 4 power. So I'm pretty okay with this.
Wow, we have a playset of Opal Lake Gatekeepers. We're going to draw all the cards.
No, we only have 3 of them so far.
Oh, sorry, one of those is Mind Static.
So we could take a Weapon Surge here to help our blocks.
Wear and Tear's sideboard tech.
Wear and Tear's sideboard. We can kill someone's Cluestone with it, which would be kind of entertaining. Their Cluestone and their Unflinching Courage.
Another
Riot Piker.
Or that Gruul War Chant that we just saw going around.
That's a good point. I think I'm going to take this Weapon Surge, though. Just for the random assist of maybe getting some nice little first strike blowouts. Nothing here for us with our plans. I'm going to take the Armored Wolf Rider because he's just a big old 4/6. He's tough to handle.
There's no point in taking any of the maze elementals or whatever because they're not going to trigger off our gatekeepers.
Although, to be honest, like a 4/6 Death Touch is also
4 or 5 death touch.
Sorry, 4/5 death touch is also very difficult to deal with. But this guy just he's so hard to block. Might be better to take the Hired Torturer because he's lower in the curve.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, I am going to take this guy because he's also inevitability. To be honest, like with his ability there, you can end the game with that. With just doing 2 damage to someone every turn. And if we're sitting behind this wall of 2/4s, then
they can't attack.
It could work. So nothing here that we especially need. Morgue Burst is only ever going to deal 2 because all our guys have 2 power. Every one of our creatures, I think. Every single one of our creatures has 2 power.
We're consistent.
Except for this guy. So I guess we just take down and dirty. Maybe make them discard. Maybe return something back from the graveyard. This is not my favorite split card, but it's fine. It costs, what is that, 7? Ugh. Not amazing. Don't like how this sorts split cards.
Life's hard.
I don't know how else it's supposed to sort split cards, but there you go.
Restore the Piece is the worst. Although, I mean, dealt damage doesn't necessarily... It's not dealt damage to a player, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. And the thing is, it's your creatures too, so... I don't know. You know what? We'll try it. Why not? I mean, it's not like we're going to run any of these other cards either. We may not even have to run this. Hopefully we don't. So we're looking at 6 gates right now.
I wouldn't mind getting some more gates. You know why we might have seen so many gatekeepers go late in this pack?
Why?
Because people are realizing they can't pick up gates. They're like, I have no gates. I'm not taking a gatekeeper.
That's my hope. I hope that we cut it, but we never saw the red gatekeeper come back.
Well, I mean, somebody might just be taking them because they're a decent red creature, right? Like, even if I can't get value off a gate, I'm not, like, super unhappy to run a gatekeeper. They are okay in this format.
It's unfortunate that we haven't seen a single white gatekeeper because I was kind of planning to rely on them for increasing our board position, and we haven't seen a single one. So I keep seeing the Snare Squad and thinking it's them, but it's not. The Snare Squad is a very different card.
It's disappointing.
Yeah. Well, this is some sort of deck coming together.
I mean, I like it because it's mostly blue.
Hey, we did see them come back. I just miscounted. Sweet. Get on in here. All right. I'm hoping for just the grossest curve of nothing but 4 drops. It'll be great.
3 guild gates and then a 4.
Yeah, Guildgate. So turn 5, we can cast our first guy.
Awesome.
I mean, hopefully we'll also be running some basics in there.
I would take the clear path.
Really? Over the Maze
because
Rusher?
If Hired Torturer legit is one of our...
I guess it's bad against us.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not going to run a Maze Rusher.
We might. Maybe we just need some big meaty beats.
You know what? We can pick up a Maze Rusher later.
Yeah, they always go like basically last.
They're the worst.
They are the worst of the Maze Elementals, I agree. Because their effect only lasts a turn, like the turn that you play the creature. I guess we'll take Crypt Incursion.
Sure.
I don't know in what universe that does anything, but hey, who knows? Maybe we just really, really need to gain life. Maybe we'll have put some creatures in there with Pilfered Plans. Yeah. Maybe we can save our gatekeepers. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I feel like I'm really letting us down on the dirty jokes front. Although we haven't started playing yet, so there's still time.
It's okay. It's not all about dirty jokes.
It's also about dirty decks.
Dirty decks done dirt cheap. Getting down and dirty with 7 mana.
When I was a kid, I used to think that that's an AC/DC reference we're making, by the way. But when I was a kid, I used to think that was dirty deeds done with sheep.
I didn't know what they were saying. I was like, what is Dunder Cheat? I don't get it. I like that you felt you had to explain that it was an AC/DC reference.
I don't know. Like, I'm from New Zealand. AC/DC is really popular down there because they're from Australia, right?
Which, like, was completely mind-blowing to me when I discovered that. Because he doesn't sound Australian.
Well, I mean, like, most singers don't sound British when they sing.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand how that works, actually.
Mm.
I don't think I could affect a British accent to sing. And it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. I saw an interview with the Spice Girls when I was in high school. And when they sing, they have totally neutral accents. And then when they do interviews, they sound like total chavs. It's amazing. Well, there's that Guildgate, I guess.
There's also Scion of Vidugazi.
Yeah, he's cool.
But you're taking the Guildgate.
Yep.
Okay.
He's not the plan.
Yes, Graham.
He's not the plan. He's cool.
All right. Out of the 3 magic... I can never remember what these are, but which one is the one that just wants to win? The Johnny, Timmy, or the Spike?
I can't remember either.
I'm definitely the guy who's like... Rawr.
Sweet. Ubulsar.
Wobblesar.
I want that so bad. But
There's another Azorius Guildgate, too. But
yeah, but we need the guys.
we need demands.
We now have 7. We now have 7 Guildgates. And I would take more, but we need the guys at this point. We just need mono gatekeepers. Please, can we get some Sunspire gatekeepers? I want my 2-for-1s. My 2-for-1s.
On the bright side, with all these gates, you'll have a very easy time casting these gatekeepers.
That's the plan, yeah. Yeah, we've got, in our gates, we have 4 blue sources, 2 green sources, 3 black sources, and 3 white sources. So we're doing good on the gatekeeper plan.
Okay, there's another Demir Guildgate. There's also another Far and Away.
I mean, I guess do we take another Far and Away here over our 8th Guildgate? It seems like we should take the gate.
Yes, it does.
It feels right.
It feels like...
No, it doesn't feel right because we're passing Far and Away.
Yes, but you know what we are doing is we are showing other people what happens if you take gates and gatekeepers above all else.
Yeah, exactly.
Above good cards.
Exactly. I'm trying to see if we can, when we did the gate crash mono 2-drop plan, I feel we broke the format.
Oh, but there's a Haunter of Night Vale.
Oh, no, Haunter of Night Vale is so good.
We're taking the Spell Ward Gatekeeper.
We can steal someone else's Haunter of Night Vale. Obviously, I'm saying that with my tongue in my cheek, but that we broke the format. But it worked out really, really well. Oh, there we go.
Finally. Ding.
These guys. But yeah, I feel like this. I feel like this is breaking this format. Just mono gates, mono gatekeepers. I don't think anyone's going to be able to push past this wall.
I don't think Wizards, when they were playtesting the set, would have said, "What happens if we aggressively only take gates and gatekeepers?"
Well, when they were making, I mean, there's another gate here, but yeah,
that's like the 3rd Azorius Guildgate I've seen in this pack.
When they were making this set, they had
this round.
They didn't plan for it to be drafted like this. Oh, there's just an embarrassment of gatekeepers in this last pack. I love it.
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together.
So good. I think Beetle Form Mage again.
Sure.
Alternately, another Mind Static. But no, Beetle Form Mage is really good. Yeah, come on in. All right, I'm going to cut down and dirty. What do we got here?
Oh, another Windrake.
Wow, yeah. I like flyers. Flyers are good. Ooh, wow. There's actually some really good options here. Protect and Serve could be really entertaining for some additional blowouts. Also,
Protect will make a gatekeeper eat anything in this format, too.
It gives a guy an additional gatekeeper's worth of power and toughness.
I know.
There's the Deputy of Acquittals, which could be really good, actually, to return... Actually, yeah, I'm going to take the Deputy of Acquittals. Bounce a gatekeeper.
Draw another card. Get another 2/2.
Replay it, yeah. Bring that in. I'm going to move the Spike Jester over here because I don't think that's quite the colors that we're in.
Take the other Mind Static now.
Yeah, I mean, we could take this guy, but who needs a 3/6 when you have all these 2/4s?
Yeah, screw that.
Double main deck counterspell.
All right, I told you get a Maze Rusher if you wanted one.
I think I'll take this guy. I'll take the Sentinel here.
We're only really splashing red for those 2 gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Oh, another Pilfered Plans.
Yeah, I'll take another Pilfered Plans. All right. This is going to go well. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Wow.
I'm going to take the Wake the Reflections for possible random night populate and hidden strings. All right. This is good. I like the look of our healthy 4-drops. We got 2. We've got 2 green ones, 2 red ones, 3 black ones, 4 or sorry, 3 blue ones and 2 white ones. That is looking good. Looking good.
All right. Well, okay.
So we got to cut.
Take everything but the gatekeepers out, and then figure out how many creatures you can add back in.
Well, one sec. I'm just gonna make some just cuts out of hand here. Clear path to the sideboard. Riot Piker not getting in. Hidden Strings not getting in. Boy, still need to make that many cuts, huh? All right, we're gonna restore the piece out. Maybe I don't know. Should we main deck both counters? Probably only one.
Probably only one.
All right, we'll take one of the Mind Statics out there. This seems like a good blocker, which is something that obviously we want.
Honestly,
got to cut 4 more things. All right, let's cut the Weapon Surge out of here. Oh man, we're getting real close to just having nothing but 3 and 4 drops. I like it. Probably don't need to run Wake the Reflections for the random chance of getting
absolutely
one of those.
not.
Absolutely running the Far and Away though. That seems fine. Let's maybe run one less Pilfered Plans.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Though I mean, we do want to draw into stuff, but we got these guys to draw some cards, and I think we'll be okay with that. And I don't know. Do we need this guy? I don't think so. We have all these guys.
Well, he doesn't trigger anybody except the Beetleform Mage.
Which?
And the Deputy of Acquittals. He doesn't give anybody vigilance.
Oh, it's true. Although, this guy with vigilance would be pretty
and the threat
awesome.
of activation.
Well, and the Gorgon, but still. And
our curve's high enough.
I kind of like the Murmuring Phantasm just to hold off the ground for the first little while.
Yeah, I wasn't going to recommend we cut that.
So then I guess it comes down to, do we cut a Windrake? The Torturer?
No, I want to keep the Torturer.
I like him. Do we cut a Beetleform Mage? Do we cut the Gorgon? None of our we're running her as a 2/5 with Death Touch. We aren't going to be able to activate her second ability because none of our guys have counters. But that seems okay.
It seems like this deck wants to block and go slow.
Yeah, it does. We have all these Pillarfield Ox.
I mean, this is 23.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't need to run 18 land because we have all this fixing.
Yeah.
Do we have 8 gates? Oh, that feels good.
That's pretty good.
I was listening to the Limited Resources podcast, and they were Judge Dobono. This was for the Commons Uncommons review. He was running the numbers on how likely it is to get the Gatekeeper down for value on turn 4 if you have, whatever number of gates, etc. I don't think this was in the plan. All right, let's see what basic lands it wants to add. Of course, it's ridiculous. So, how many white sources do we already have? We already have 3, and we've only got these 2 Sunspire Gate, and the Deputy of Acquittals, so I think 1 plains is fine.
Okay.
How many black sources do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with swamps, and we've got just those things, so that seems fine. Blue, we've got lots. We've got 5 blue sources, 6, 7, 8. It's suggesting blue sources, and we do have blue is lower, definitely, and it's more densely packed. So yeah, that seems good. Red, we've got 1, 2, and 3, and that's only for the gatekeepers, so that seems fine. And green, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I could do with 1 more green, but I don't know what I would cut. I guess maybe a blue.
I would actually, to be honest with you, cut the mountain.
But then we're only getting the gatekeepers off of these 2 gates.
That's true.
Yeah, I think I'll just try and even things out a little bit more. So this way we've got 3, 4, 5 green sources and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. And that seems, or blue sources, pardon me. And that seems fine. All right.
Sure.
4-drop attack. Fly.
I'm delighted.
Except don't fly, because you're all giant, big-butted 2/4s. You weird gatekeepers. Well, I'm excited. Let's see how it goes in round 1.
Woo.